Hey everyone, welcome back to the show. Today, healthy day, but it's good. I promise you it's good. We're doing a Greek Mediterranean bowl on the Blackstone griddle. Boy, it's gonna be some good groceries. Hey, let's get started. So you might be saying, Hussey, what is a Greek bowl? What is a Mediterranean bowl? Well, just something that I thought of. Greek cuisine is one of my favorites, and it's just bright, it's vibrant, tastes good. It's good groceries, all right? We're gonna start off our Greek bowl. It's gonna have a little bit of a little cucumber salad. And what I wanna do first is I wanna get this cucumber salad going. And first, I'm a little worried about this bowl that I have here. Yeah, it might be too small, but we're gonna try to make it work because I think the bigger ones are upstairs. English cucumber, use whatever cucumber you like. I like these because you don't have to skin them. You don't have to worry with the skin. And I just slice it down half and make half moons, all right? So I got, I don't know, a little bit of cucumber here. A little bit of cucumber, a little cucumber. And the idea here is, y'all, is we want to get this marinated. We want to get some good flavor, all that kind of good stuff. Red onion. Love red onion, especially in a nice little cucumber salad. It's starting to get hot out. It's nice. And this would be a great bowl. And it's healthy too. Let me see. I'm going to go half moons on this. I don't want them too big. And kind of want equal parts. There we go. We want to do some tomatoes, and I like these grape tomatoes. They're really good. Just going to do a few of those. Had those left over. Now, once you kind of marinate these, they'll kind of wither down a little bit, so my bowl might work. So I'm just going to go through and slice these in halves. Yeah, I know. There's somebody out there saying you can put these on a plate, put another plate on top, slice them all at once. Yeah, it's crazy. It works. Works well, but I'm not trying to drag two plates out here. And I like the idea of just, you know, hey, you might cut your finger. You know what I'm saying? So take our tomatoes. Ooh, man. Well, look at that. Look at that. Is that not good right there? We got to add some stuff to this. Going to season our little salad up here. I'll do a little salt, a little pepper. Got some Italian seasoning here. Actually, no, it's not Italian seasoning. It's just oregano. Greeks love oregano. Got a little story to tell y'all here in a minute. And I know it's gonna be on, you're gonna be on the edge of your seats for that. Olive oil, good olive oil. This right here is pretty good tasting olive oil, especially for salads and stuff. I really, really dig that stuff. I use it all the time. And we're gonna do a juice of a lemon. I tell you, if I had my zester down here, you know what would be good? Zest some of this lemon right here would be awesome. And our lemon's gonna be our tang here. You can also use red wine vinegar as well. Red wine vinegar is also used a lot in Greek dishes. So I like the lemons. Lemon just kind of gives it a little zing, little zang, you know what I'm saying? So you want to do this first, and you want it to set before you get all the other groceries down, okay? One little thing I like to do as well, a little drizzle of honey, a little honey. That just kind of gives a little sweetness. You want to add some sugar? Add some sugar. I like a little honey. This dish, y'all, I promise you're gonna fall in love with it. All right. Taste the cucumber for salt. I think it might be all right. Might have to add a little bit of salt, but I want this salt to kind of dissolve, kind of hang out a little bit. We're gonna see in a minute. All right, cucumber salad is done. We're gonna set that off to the side, and we're just gonna let that hang out for a little bit, all right? Now, we're gonna get some vegetables ready to go into our Greek bowl, okay? All right, first things first, we want to get our griddle on. Got this new griddle going. Gonna come over and cut on our electronics so we know where we're at. I'm pretty sure this is pretty awesome. It has a level for fuel. So I'm at 13%, should be running out real soon. We're gonna see if we can make it through. We'll see. So our vegetables, what are we gonna use for our vegetables? Well, we got this red onion, might as well use it. And I just want to cut these into some dices, just kind of bite-sized dices. Not really bite-sized, a little bit smaller. And all I do is I already have this, and then I just cut them lengthways, and then kind of come down like that. That'll cook down nicely. Red pepper, love red pepper. Generally, the Greeks that I hung out with, they didn't really do much on red pepper. They're always green pepper typically, but I like the color contrast of a red pepper. So slice it down like that, slice it down like that. I'll run your knife around, slide it. Here we go. There we go. Now if you wanted to get in here, get real cute, take more of these ribs out, go right ahead, but I'm fine with them in. So here we go. All right, now what's cool is we got nice strips here. You can just run your knife along just like that, just like that. Turn them this way, hold them tight, and then you just walk that knife. There we go. A little red pepper. We'll leave them over there with the onions. And I got a zucchini. Nice big old zucchini. Don't know if we'll use all this zucchini, but this is kind of how I like to process them. I like to kind of come down and just kind of make thirds. Sometimes depends on how big it is, fourths, and this one's going to be a fourth. And then I like to kind of make the two middles come down, slices like that, slices like that. Then stack them. This, I'm gonna do these two ends here as well. All right, got our zucchini. Now they're not gonna go onto the griddle with the onions and peppers because I got plans for this, okay? And I'm gonna tell you. All right, guys, time to get started. Our griddle is pre-warmed. See a little bit of wisp of smoke, perfect. We're gonna work kind of right here in the middle. We'll put a little bit of, this is avocado oil, and we'll put our zucchini right there. So I pre-warmed this. It's about on a medium heat. I've since put it on a lower heat, and as you can see here, the middle's kind of medium to medium high. That's kind of where I like it. Our onions, our peppers, I want to put those right over here. One of the reasons I like to keep things separate, the onions and peppers from the zucchini, is the zucchini, I don't want to season them yet. The peppers and onions, I'll go ahead and season those. Zucchini's just got a lot of water in it. As soon as you put salt on it, it just starts coming out and it makes it mushy. I like to cook them first, a little bit through, then I'll season them. A little bit of pepper. I want to do oregano on those. We're just going to toss around those onions and peppers, and we want to get these not until they're just absolutely flimsy, but it's got a little bit of a crunch to it, but kind of al dente, if you will, all right? Now let's check on our zucchini. Yeah, you see that? See how that's browning up really nice? If we were to put the salt on it, it probably wouldn't do that quite as good. And by the looks of it, I probably could have went with a little bit more zucchini. All right, next while we're waiting for these vegetables, I'm gonna kind of put these over to the side. It's a really awesome thing about working with a Blackstone is you have plenty of room. We're gonna get, instead of rice, we're gonna use rice cauliflower, which I absolutely love. So I've got some rice cauliflower. I'm gonna put down, oh, I might as well just do this whole bag. And ideally, I mean, you really ain't gotta do a whole lot to the rice cauliflower, really just gotta get it warm. I'm gonna add a little bit of avocado oil to that, just a little bit, so it won't stick. A little salt, a little pepper. And we're just gonna let that chill out right there for while we're waiting for our peppers and zucchini. Speaking of, zucchini's looking great. Look at that, so good. Well, listen, I think this right here is really good so far. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna salt these zucchini, and I'm gonna pepper. There we go. So we want to season as we go here, y'all. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put them with the peppers and onions now. Everybody in. Everybody in. All right, look at that. That is a beautiful sight right there. All right, we'll put that over there. Flip our cauliflower, drawing a line. All right, now we're gonna focus our attention to the middle. The middle is where we're gonna cook our ground beef. You can use whatever. You can use ground chicken. You can use turkey. Sky's the limit. I'm just using like some 85-15 ground beef. And I'm gonna let that kind of come up to temp. A little bit of avocado oil. Why I use avocado oil? Avocado oil has a nice high smoke point. All right, as you can see, our center here is getting nice and warm. Temperature, about a medium high heat. See on zone 3 right there. So actually I'm gonna ramp that middle up a little bit more. That way it'll recover. Take our ground beef, that's about I think it's about 1.3 pounds. Have no fear, my ground beef looks a little oxidized. It's perfectly fine, perfectly fine. I'm just gonna flatten that out. I wanna get some nice caramelization. So let's talk about seasoning. Season up with none other than the old Hussey's Heifer Dust, okay? I usually season everything with it, but for some reason I didn't. I'm gonna come in and liberally season with the old Heifer Dust. I'm gonna come in with some oregano. So I had this Greek guy. I had a job when I was like 15, 16, and then I worked this restaurant job for a long time. Greek guy owned this seafood restaurant. and his name was Evans. He really took to me, just really good. He was so good to me. I learned a lot from him. He always joked with me. He called me his little Greek boy, even though I'm not Greek. He called me his little Greek boy. He said, Matthew, you can't be Greek, 100% Greek. You know why? And I said, why, Evans? He said, well, because you weren't born in Greece. So there we go. If I was born in Greece, I'd be good to go. So rest in peace, my friend. I owe a lot of good things in my life. I owe a lot of things that I do to him. Waiting on our beef here. We're gonna let that go for maybe another minute or so, then we're gonna flip it. Again, we're wanting that nice caramelization, that nice Maillard reaction. All right, it's been a couple minutes and our beef is almost there. But here at the end, with our vegetables, I wanna add some of those great tomatoes. I don't add it at the front end because I want them to be, you know, kind of together. You know, I don't want them to be mushy and, you know, turn into, you know, whatever. So we're gonna go ahead and get those on. Might need a little bit of oil on those. And we're gonna put a little salt on those too. There we go. All right, we're gonna flip our beef. Let's see what we got. Look at it there. That's exactly what you want. There we go. We're gonna do it on the other side. I'm gonna season just a little bit more. I know y'all saying, dang, Hussey, there's a lot of stuff here. And you gotta season as you go. If you're not, it tastes like crap. Got heifer dust, we need some old oregano. Put some oregano on that too. One thing I want you to note, my burners, I just kind of adjusted those kind of low. I can see it kind of getting hot. Our beef, that's good right there. That's perfect. So now I really don't need a blazing hot griddle. So I've got everything just on low. I'm going to toss our tomatoes. You see how they've gotten a little blister action on there. That's nice. Exactly what you want. I'm just going to mix that. I'm going to mix that in with the other vegetables and also our beef. Just going to take some of these vegetables. Man, this is so good. I've made this I don't know how many times already. But it's so good. All right, our beef is done. Our cauliflower rice is pretty much done. I'm going to add a little bit more flavor to the cauliflower rice. So it's kind of like a rice or a lemon, oregano, Greek rice. You know, like a cilantro lime you get from like a Mexican restaurant, that kind of thing. Take another lemon and I'm gonna come in right over top of our meat mixture. That right there, when you do that, you can also put the lemon onto the griddle. Kind of gives it a little bit of warmth. All right, we don't need any heat, so we're gonna cut all those off. Well, it's time to build our bowls now. Kind of right here off the griddle. I got me a beautiful bowl, cauliflower rice. Make sure we mound it up really nice. A little healthy portion of our meat and vegetables. Make sure to get plenty of those. That, my friends, the Mediterranean bowl. Let's head over to the cutting board. Got our beautiful bowl ready. Now, it's time to finish this off. We got our old salad. It's been over there, it's been hanging out. It's just been hanging, it's just loosey-goosey. I want to take a healthy amount of this old salad, just put right there. Got some tzatziki sauce. Now I will say, my buddy Matthew, I was gonna make his tzatziki recipe, but I didn't have enough time, because you wanna make it the day before. So Matthew, I am sorry, my friend. I need to make your tzatziki one day. But this this store-bought that I get, it's Cedar's brand. I don't know if you see that or not. It's pretty good tzatziki, and I actually like it a lot. So what I'm going to do is just kind of come right there on the sides. Last but not least, a little bit of feta cheese. You can obviously omit that if you like, but I'm going to tell you what, it sets it off. A little bit of lemon juice. Right over top, just to brighten things up. And we're gonna put that lemon right there because it makes it pretty. Well, that, my friends, is a beautiful tzatziki bowl. Not tzatziki bowl, Greek bowl, Mediterranean bowl. Would you look at that? Guys, hey, we have our bowl here and we're ready to try these groceries. So shall we? Yes, we shall. Before, I put a little bit of lemon on here. All right, here it is. I had it on here for a little purtiness. Put a little bit of lemon. Oh man, love. A little fresh squeezed lemon. I want to come in with the cauliflower rice and the vegetables and the meat and see what it looks like. Oh man. The zucchini, the onions, tastes so good. The cauliflower rice, really, I hate to say this, tastes like rice to me. I taste the herbs, the oregano, and that lemon kind of cuts through. Put it in with some tzatziki. Oh man, I love tzatziki. Again, my buddy Matthew, I'm sorry. I I want to make your tzatziki someday. I'll get there. Man, look at that bite right there. That's got a little bit of that salad, a little bit of that tzatziki, a little bit of everything. It's a big bite, right? Oh, God. Y'all, I guarantee this bowl, no matter if you're on a diet or not, it will work for you. I promise you. I appreciate you watching. Hey, there might be some behind the scenes and some bloopers. Check them out. We got to add some stuff to this. What are we going to add? Let's see here. I don't have my olive oil. Where's my olive oil at? I need my olive oil, bro. I like letting the bees do a little, that right there's mine. Oh, man. That's going to be so good. Take a look at me now. All right. I need some more lemons. Got more lemons in here? I don't think I do. Hello, lemons. No lemons there, no lemons there. Gotta go upstairs, get a lemon. Make sure we mound it up really nice. You never know when you got company coming over. Them Andersons are, you know, on you. You hear that, Jeff? Boy, them old Andersons, boy, I bet you they'd love this. What you, Jeff? Oh, Jeff over there. I see him looking at me.